doing, and I've battled with this for a while, but I'm going to keep my Facebook pages that are associated with my different businesses, and I have 3. But I've almost determined that I'm going to withdraw my personal aspect of Facebook. And so I'm going to every single one of my 400 and whatever friends that are on there going, hey, I'd really like to stay in touch with you guys, but it's probably going to be more snail mail and cards. So can I get your mailing address?
There you go.
And whatever. And so far, every single one of them I've contacted has said, yes, I love cards and snail mail. So,
Good. That's good.
yeah.
And at this point, because of the COVID and pandemic, I bet a lot of people are starting to read the newspaper instead of being on social media. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of negativity out there, some
Yeah.
positive, but mostly negative. So I can see snail mail or just a postcard or a letter
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of have that old school
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, let's admit it here. I'm the first to admit it. I come from a generation where I grew up having pen pals
Oh
from
yeah.
all over the world. And that's what we did. We sent letters. We might only get 1 or 2 letters a year, but it was so exciting getting a letter from somebody in Germany or somebody in Sweden or somebody in Korea or wherever it was.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I've sort of missed that actually, but it's probably because of my generation.
I mean, but you're still on Zoom. You're still, I mean, it's not
Yeah.
necessarily just snail mail because
Yeah.
you know how to, you know, talk through the computer or phone,
Yeah.
whatever. I've had one of my past clients didn't even have email, and it's interesting because she's like the A symbol with the circle around it,
Yeah.
and it was like the at symbol, So I gave her a little education. So it was just interesting having a client that didn't have any capability of emailing or texting. She had a prepaid call phone. She did have a cell phone, but it was prepaid, so it was very challenging. Um, but I mean, we saw it to the end, so I guess I'm just grateful that we saw it to the end. Sorry, Dan. I know we're kind of just talking.
No, it goes alongside what I want to talk about is how we leverage social media to our benefit. You kind of jump right in there. Tess is just talking about how do we avoid the distractions of social media. I hate to say that, but social media is a void that fills people's lives, and I call it a void because it sucks people in. How do we leverage it to our abilities? How do we use it to gain favoritism? How do we use it to gain mind share? How do we use it to gain leads? Right? Isn't that what it's all about? It's getting more leads. Who has a success theory that they have done on social media? What's worked for you?
I have not had any success on like Facebook ads, campaigns. I've not had any buyers or listings.
Let's stay away from the paid campaigns. Let's just talk about pure native. Just
I struggle with how I'm going to say it because it's one of those. I just want to throw out, hey, who do you know? Who wants to buy or sell a house? That's what I want to say. But when you type it out, it looks like just that. It's like there's no game plan. There's no like. Maybe I should subscribe to like a real estate market. I have the Michael Lewis stuff, but I'm like, how do I get that out to just give people knowledge, to let people know without asking for the business, right? But still letting them know I'm in the business.
I'm gonna suggest, well, this is just came to my mind, but I'm part of 3 different groups around Tucson and Arizona that help promote small businesses. So it's like a group of small businesses. And one of the things that they do is they have a particular day on Mondays, actually, when you promote your business. So that would be the day, which I was just getting ready to do, but that would be the day to post, hey, this is my business. And then, you know, it's like Tuesday is a day to share a networking event. Wednesday is a day to share advice on small business, you know, success, blah, blah, blah. But the point is that almost every one of them that I know about has that kind of platform where one of the days is used to promote yourself. So if you're a real estate agent and you have a business.
Go ahead, Miss Laura.
So I like to get on Facebook and not be sold to. So that's kind of the approach that I like to take. And if you can build real estate, if you're living your real estate life and you're like, hey, I'm going on a showing today, and that's all you got to say, or, oh, check out this cute, like snap a picture of a house that you showed. I love this feature of this place, you know, and you just generate the interest and just kind of keep it like in the back of their mind. So it's more showing and not selling. So, you know, Dan did a Facebook story where he had a picture of himself with his sign. You know, he didn't have to say much. He just showed a picture of himself. He put sold, sold, sold on the bottom, of course. But, you know, those are some of those things, is just kind of showing just you're living that real estate life. You know, that whole just you're going on off to a showing, or, oh, I can't wait to meet my buyers today, or, oh, closings the days. You know, just you don't have to say a lot. Just share your life, but don't sell it, if that makes sense.
You don't want to, you know, everyone knows J.G. Wentworth, right?
It's my money and I want it now.
Exactly. But that's the thing, is it's the same thing as you tell people, I'm an agent. Hey, do you know what? I'm an agent. What I did, and I want to say thank you for Laura grabbing my lock boxes. I went to pick up a bed for my nephew, and it was down the street from my listing that Laura picked up my lock boxes from. So I was like, you know, I'll take an opportunity to take a picture next to one of my signs. And all I did was a little selfie. I'm pointing at it, and it just said sold, sold, sold at the bottom. Nothing else. I got 6 messages on top of all the likes and loves and shares and all that stuff. I got 6 direct messages of people asking me real estate related questions.
So when you did that, how, was that on your professional page or your normal page?
It's my Facebook page. I went and did a story.
So you not have both?
I didn't do both yet. I don't use my business page all that much. I should, but I don't.
And that's what I get hung up on. It's whether or not, because I don't want, here's the thing, like, I don't want certain people on my actual personal page because I don't know you yet, you know, enough for you to be like checking my family. And, you know, there's a lot of creepy people out there. So I'm very,
yeah, for me, I'm the opposite. My Facebook's all open. My OPSEC is because I make sure I don't post certain things. I also know that I post things that I know how they get responded to by different groups of people. I'm extremely cognizant of how I do my posts. I'm extremely cognizant of when, where, and how I do things so that I'm not creating myself a political shitstorm. If you notice, any of my posts are not polarizing. And if they are, it's because they're in a funny manner. Like 90% of the random stuff on the internet. Because you don't want to put yourself, you don't want to draw a hard line in the sand on social media. My hard line in the sand is that I'm a father that happens to sell real estate. And I have a dog named Moose. Beyond that, people really don't know. So I'm careful what I put on. I don't live my life through social media. Like I said, I'm very careful about what I share and let people see, but it all has to tie in somehow about real estate. I have not been doing a good job of it lately, and I can tell that with the amount of activity I'm not getting. But you have something valuable to share with people. And that's your experiences, your abilities to help them. And doing quick little stories on your Facebook post, they don't stay forever. They go away. Huge interaction. I call it toilet posts. People on the toilet, they click through them and watch them all. Otherwise, your feed posts get lost in the zoo of madness it is on Facebook. Like, I'm on Facebook right now, and on my page, I got a girl with a pickle thing. I had a weird thing from a group event. I have a post about miners. I have a Corey Luckhow's doing a home renovation. Tom Ferry does. And it's all just ads and random shit that I don't care about. That's why I'm not on Facebook to consume it. What I do is I'll go and I was like, oh, Susan Miller put up a funny story. And it's her daughter being crazy in the back seat. Like, that's the kind of stuff, because I'm going to click through and I can go and find the things that are interesting to me. And I'm not lost in the fodder that is Facebook land, where it's just who spent more money to get their advertisement in front of you. That's what Facebook has become. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't want you to focus on the paid ads. They're going to help. What we're trying to build now is your organic SEO. My brain's not working. I'm tired. I put a lot into this morning's class. But the SEO, search engine optimization, write a blog on your website about real estate. If you don't have a website, Keller Williams gives you one. You can go make a blog page, pretty sure. Or go write a little note in Facebook and says, your ventures in real estate. And then have addresses and stuff, and then have a video. But every day do something real estate related. If you're out doing a home inspection, I love TikTok because it integrates all of it. You can do a TikTok video and share it to your Instagram and your Facebook stories, and Snapchat if you have all three. I love where I don't have to do things twice and 3 times. But it's the story content that gets a lot of interaction, not so much the, hey, I'm in real estate, who do you know? Now that you're in real estate, how many realtors do you see post stuff that's questions like, welcome to quarantine. Do you hate who you live with? I can help.
It's getting old.
It is. It's died out.
One thing, well, I had great success on going through Command. I did 2 different campaigns. I got 50 leads, but only 2 which were really valid. But 2 out of 50, I'll take it. So there are people I'm staying in touch with, people that need some credit repair, but still, I feel good about it. I got a buyer broker for both. I think we need to be careful with tempering how much business we put out there. I think like an 80-20 rule has been good for me, keeping it more personal, and then like 20%, hey, I'm your realtor. I'm getting more comfortable with videos, but I have to say, I draw attention when I mention something about, I don't know, either food or what's happening with my family life. I posted something called Whatever Wednesday. The kids were in charge of dinner and they called it Whatever Wednesday. So we had pizza and Mexican food. And I had people saying, hey, oh yeah, you're an agent too. Like, I don't know what that had to do with anything, but they liked the post. And after that one, I posted something about real estate. So I think if you get a lot of likes, then the next post you do should be something real estate related. And then you'll get more draw, if you know what I mean. Do something personal, get a lot of likes, and then they got their eye on you for the next one, and then do a quick plug.
Right, you're kind of messing with the algorithms a little bit to kind of get you back onto their news feed, and then your subsequent post will get on there as well.
Right.
So it's all about engagement. A like, 1, we'll call it engagement level 1. A comment, and a like. A comment, a like, and a share. A comment, a like, a share, direct message. How about this? A comment and a direct message. If they're engaging with you, you send them a message, they respond to the message, instantly the algorithm knows that you guys are familiar, friendly, and should show each other's content first. So that's why every day I send a happy birthday. It's a video. It's not just to let you guys smile and laugh at the great videos I put out and my amazing singing abilities. And that's not auto-tuned at all, I tell you. It's my natural voice. It's because I almost always get a response along the lines of, haha, thanks, or that was great, or appreciate you, something simple. And then I respond again. I hope you have a great birthday. I hope it's a wonderful day. I hope it's a magical day. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever person I'm talking to, and however I want to respond, but then there's another response. It shows the algorithm that we're important to each other. And now that I've done it for the last year and I'm starting to cycle back on people, I'm seeing a ton more of their stuff. I think Hope said it, be personable, be real. If you're personable and real, they can connect with you. You're not Zillow. You're not a machine. You're a real human being. Human being.
But that's just it. I'm a forward person. If you know me, you're going to know that I'm not going to sugarcoat anything or try to, it is what it is.
Then be that person. Am I not very a direct person?
You are, but you're light and fluffy too.
I'm the softest hammer you will ever encounter.
I've been on the
knock
wrong
the
side
teeth
of
in the
things.
back of your throat, and you're like, "Oh wow, that was nice."
Yeah. Thank you.
That comes from years of training. But I don't let that the mass public doesn't serve us well with the direct in-your-face approach. And you know who also does that? I'm gonna give you just a little bit. I'm a dealer for the people. He's in your face. He's annoying as shit. Half the people will never do business with him because they can't stand him. The other half do business with him because they're the only person he can think about when they think about buying a car. And every one of you know who I'm talking about. That's the sad thing. You know who he was 15 years ago?
So negative attention is just as good as positive attention.
It's publicity. It's getting your name out there. You're not going to win a whole lot of people by pissing off, and going out there and raising your Trump flags and shooting guns in the street and burning things down. You're going to get your name out there. You're going to create a lot of, energy towards you. But what can you do with that energy? You're going to polarize people to lose it. If you go out there and you make people have a good day, you come from caring, you genuinely care. Like Amber, I know you're direct, but you're also one of the most genuinely caring and kind people I know, and willing to do just about anything it takes to help somebody out, period. I would get my friends and families to do testimonials to that effect. People need to know your story.
Like, give me an example when you say that.
If Lynn wasn't so terribly tech stupid, I would have her do a video saying all the stuff that you did for her.
So you would actually ask the other side what their thoughts and opinions were. Okay.
If you're too direct to deliver it in your own tone, let somebody tell your story for you.
That's actually one of the primary recommendations from almost every self-improvement coach you go to, is they say we are blind to our own strengths. So the best way to do that is to go to 5 people and say, tell me what you think I'm good at.
I don't have the strength to do that, Tess. I don't want to know the answer to that. Hopefully it's something positive. But I was going to mention something to Amber. I practiced doing a video because Dan told us to a couple weeks back. And so I did maybe 4 or 5 takes. Delete, redo. I didn't realize that I looked a little bit, maybe I was hangry or something, but I wasn't smiling. I have to be mindful even on these calls about smiling. So Amber, similar to you, I'm direct, I'm to the point. I think I have to soften things a little bit to be approachable. So we can be like Big Dan, just more relatable. We could still be ourselves, but just
story.
So Big Dan, can I suggest something? Hope I fully get that, because I tend to expect the worst when I ask that of people because I am so direct. Um, but this is a safe group. So why don't we make a list of everybody in the group and say, if I don't know you well, I probably don't have anything to offer, but at least I can, those that do, I can offer what I perceive as your strength. And you're getting it from a safe group.
I would want to know my opportunities too, because I'm here to learn. So I'm not afraid in a group like this. But when I see those posts
Yeah,
on
you're good.
Facebook, tell me what's the first thing you think about me. I go, I don't know.
I'll find a way of getting candid feedback from the group, and we'll do it in an anonymous form to help you out. You will be surprised at how other people see you. The greatest gift no man, I say man, I don't mean to be sexist, but the saying, there's the greatest gift no man could ever give is the ability to show a stranger how they're viewed in someone's eyes. The most powerful thing you can do is realize that the way that you see yourself is not anywhere close to the way someone else sees you. You are your own worst critic. Nobody has access to the behind the scenes footage in your life like you do. Can I be cruel and critical and judge you upon surface elements that I perceive? Absolutely. That just makes me an asshole. And the world is full of those people that make snap judgments about who they think you are. Don't do that to yourself.
Yes.
You need to see the value you can bring. Like I said to Amber, when I said that, Amber, your eyes got big and you lit up a little bit. But you genuinely are. You went out of your way. You paid for that lady's freaking dumpster. You went and cleaned out her house. You made sure she had everything she needed, which was 10 times beyond the scope of action you should have done as an agent. On the outside, not knowing who you are and what you were in that transaction, you look like her granddaughter. You did more for her than her own family would do. We got to remember how we looked at other people. Because the way we look at them, we're going through the filter of our own existence. Amber, military background, very to the point. You don't have room for gray, black and white. This is what it is. Get to action, get it done, get on with it. You and Tess are a lot alike.
We had that conversation.
Amber had to do, technology stuff.
But that's just it, though. How do I, express that? Like you said, she's not going to get on, do a Facebook video. Hey, my real estate did this, But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out how to stay in that lane too, because I feel like I may have not been in my lane, not as far as information about this or that and the other, but did I kind of go above and beyond what is expected of my duties as a real estate agent?
And all good agents do.
Because sometimes I don't want to go to court, in 3 years and be like, well, she did this and this and this. And then, there's Lisa. Well, I can't stop her from doing that and that,
Nothing you did was crossing the line. It's just going above and beyond. I know a ton of I've gotten listings because agents have said stuff like that. Well, get the house cleaned up, and when it's ready, we'll list it. And then don't talk to them for 6 months. And I've come over with my team and said, yeah, we can help you. We'll be over here next week and help you get it cleaned up too. Really? Yeah. So if you have a hard time telling your story, go ask the people in your past that you've done business with. Amber, you've got quite a bit of deals. How many of them have done reviews for you?
3.
So 2%?
Right.
Trying to make you think bigger. Think bigger here. But how do we leverage the experience of others? When you guys are going to go look for a new product online, this is again for social media, what do you look for? You go to Amazon, you got 2 different toilet seats you're looking at. What are you looking for the difference? What was that, Laura? Yeah. The reviews. The reviews. What third-party independent people have said. Are they really independent? They purchased the product. They're kind of biased. Social media reviews. How do we leverage them for our benefit? Get your friends and family you've done business with, the people that know, like, and trust you, to go recommend you on Facebook. Get a Zillow review. All of your sales, all of your buyers, everyone, get a Zillow review. You all right, Eileen?
I'm tired. Sorry.
It's okay. We all are. So that's one way of getting your story out there. And it's as simple as being humble about it. You have seen my posts on social media where I go, it's stuff like this why I do it. I got a 5-star review on Zillow and I just posted on social media. I was like, this made me smile. And people engage with it. They may not comment, like, respond, or act to it, but they see that you've got, oh, Dan's got a 5-star review.
Hey, Amber. I feel, and I know that I don't speak well English. I try. I do my best. But most of my clients are not Hispanics. And I don't know much people. So I work with what I have. And I don't have much, but that's what I work with. So I work with my old coworkers. Those are my go-to, like, constantly. And my husband works at a dealership. That helps a lot because a lot of people go through in front of him and he helps me. And also I join groups. Right now, groups are not good because you're not getting together, but I join a group of women that it's a book club, and then another one that it's women's business women's. And those little groups help me spread out the word that I work or what I do. And it helps me because people call me from them, and I try to stay in contact with those groups. They're not a big group, but that's how I get the word out, and obviously little things here and there on Facebook. I'm not good at it, but I try.
You are Teresita. I don't know. Big Dan, I don't know if you were going to stop Teresita. You mentioned 3 times I struggle with or this or that. Say, right. I'm a great real estate agent. I have joined 3 different clubs and I'm gaining enormous benefit from being on those clubs.
Yeah.
I'm the best real estate agent in this town, other than whoever's on this call.
I let somebody finish their thought before I tear it apart.
No, I was just going to say our self-talk.
Yes. Yes, that's true, Hope. That's true. My husband always correct me. Like, don't say, stop saying that. Stop saying. It's true.
Eileen, I'm answering your question verbally. As soon as it records, congratulations on your closing today, by the way.
Thank you.
As soon as you get the email, it's recorded, go get the keys. They are now the legal owners. And when you do that, guys, go make a big presentation and handing over the keys. I used to make YouTube videos out of it. And I feel bad that I don't have enough time to do it again because people loved them. You ever seen one?
I saw one of yours when you rang the doorbell, and it was an interesting doorbell ring. I even did one myself, Dan.
That was just going through and having fun with inspection day. But it made people laugh. It made people remember. And it's not just, hey, I'm at an inspection. Do you know anyone that would like to be in an inspection with me? I'd like to sell them a house. It was, wow, this house is cool. I'm not telling you to be goofy and over the top like I am. That's who I am. At the core, that's who I am. It's easier for me to be a goofy dude than it is to be serious all the time. On social media, I get to have fun. I get to be who I am. I don't care if they judge me or don't like me or they're like, that guy's weird. Yes, I am. You want to know why I'm weird? Because different is cool. If I were like everybody else, I wouldn't stand out. And you guys, the same thing. If you were like everyone else, you wouldn't stand out. You don't want your website to look like everybody else's. You don't want your pitch to sound like everybody else's. You don't want your presentation to be like everybody else's. How can you differentiate yourself if you yourself are not differentiated? Right? How many other people do you know that have a set color to wear every day? What color shirt was I wearing last Monday, Tess?
Go with blue.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. That's the thing, is like, dude, like, I'm that quirky. Only because one day, Purple Shirt Tuesday, well before this, but someone says, do you wear the same color every Monday? Do you wear that shirt every Thursday? Yeah, I do now. So Teresita, when you say you're not good at speaking English, most of your clients are in Spanish, I should see Spanish-based videos.
It's funny, but my Hispanic or Mexican friends, they don't live here in Tucson. They live in Yuma or whatever. I try to do something in English to, stay here in town.
You know how many people you influence even though they're not your friend?
Yeah.
You put up a Facebook video that's just talking about how you helped out a family buy a house that was troubling. You flew them in from Mexico. They gave their money. They flew back. Now they own this beautiful piece of property.
That's a good one.
Your friends share that or like it or comment. It goes on their feed. Their friends who happen to might be in Tucson or get shared around those environments come back to you. Se habla español is one of the best sign writers you can have on a house. Because a large demographic of our community does not speak that good English. So is that a detriment or is that a positive?
Positive.
Absolutely. You can effectively communicate in multiple languages.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
I can interpret if anybody needs.
Right. Let me ask you this, Kim. Can you hear me, Pastor?
Yes, I can hear very well.
What happened when you started embracing your multilingual abilities on your social media posts?
So I find I didn't just, first of all, I make a mistake. I didn't just focus on the English. But once you told me, hey, let them know how many languages you speak. And sometimes do the video in your local language. So I did, and I start just getting attention of people who don't even live in Tucson. And I get so many refers. I keep on referring businesses. And I have now people in Tucson contact me. Some of them I called them. And some they call me because of the video or all those posts I do. Right now, I still have like 17 active buyers. To be honest, it's not only those, I'll be lying if I call all those people. Some people call me by themselves. They say, Kim, can you help us? We have a limit language barrier. I think you can be the only person who can help us. To say, yeah, for sure, I'm here for you. I can help you. So, first of all, I spoke to Big Dan, and he just kind of opened mind and said, Kim, I know your language, your accent is not the same, but don't see like as a barrier, but see as an opportunity. You can reach out to so many people. And I was talking to some of friends and say, I find that we have more than 40,000 immigrants, both in Tucson and Phoenix. Tucson, we have more than 20,000.
So it's big stuff, guys. Utilize these, and these are the social media elements we're talking about. Be involved in the spheres of influence that you can have that play in. Like Amber, for you, deep military roots, tons of military respect, and just gobs of friends, family, coworkers, loved ones that are all military from coast to coast.
Yes, and yes.
They appreciate 100% your direct point.
And that's just it, though. that's why it's been hard. I wouldn't say hard, but a challenge that I face is trying to make my sphere, because most of my sphere is not in Tucson or the state of Arizona. So a lot of my business came from referring out to other agents, which I have used Command and LinkedIn to find other and connect with other agents.
But
However, I'm not getting anything back, but I guess maybe time will tell on that one. But
keyword 3 letters, starts with Y, ends with et.
why is that?
Yet.
Oh, yet, yes.
Yet.
So
Anticipatory. But that's great. I don't want you guys to develop spheres of influence that you can't be genuine in. Who raise your hand if you've ever met a salesperson that was just trying too hard? Right. That created a horse sound at a test, so clearly she's had some trouble. If you haven't, go to Sam Levitt's. Just saying. No disrespect to some of the professionals there, but there are some there that should definitely be a part of my class. Because they're trying too hard to impress. They're trying too hard to show you that, oh, I can do everything. Yeah, I'm good. Like, no, dude, chill. Like, be real with somebody, and they'll appreciate you more. When you have that congruency with your message and your reality, you can be genuine. That resonate with anyone?
And to add on to that, I've had 2 people from my high school message me this week about the market because they're looking to move. One of them possibly to Tucson, but it's people that I didn't even really talk to in high school. So, I mean, those constant social media posts I think are really important.
And you never know who you're impacting. You'll never know until one day you get that call saying, Miss Laura, hey, it's Big Dan. We'd like to buy a house. Can you help us? Right?
Yeah.
One of my friends from high school, his name's Matt Manili, reached out to me 2 weeks ago and said, hey, Dan, we're thinking about buying a house in December, January timeframe. Can you help me? Yeah, bud. What do you got? And it's just because I happen to be the only realtor in mind. And you know the call came from my best friend, Nick, who still talks to this guy more than I do. Matt's like, hey, Nick said I should call you. I talk to Nick maybe once a month, randomly. It's because he calls me to go out to the bar or wants to go to the casino or something like that, and I always blow him off because I don't want to do those things. Just to be honest. But he does. He's like, hey, you know, you're looking to buy a house, you got to go call Dan. So your sphere of influence, even though they may not be local, they might be able to charge a conversation for somebody that's here with you. And if you're posting stuff on social media, not always business related, not always just family, you know, OPSEC, as Amber said, is operational security. Make sure you're not giving away key details and information that could harm you or your family. But you also want to build this digital persona, who you really are. I don't drive big, lavish, luxury cars and live in a mansion and, you know, have 1 million girlfriends. Don't tell Heather. My life is real, but I also don't live my life on social media. Everybody got to see my house because everybody loves, you know, a before and after. Remodeling and having fun, and dogs. Puppies, dogs, and real estate. You know, house, puppy, real estate. My kid, a pool, slow-mo video, real estate. Like, it's something ties in a little bit every now and again. It's not always real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. It could be as exciting as Hope did her bathroom remodel.
Well, and that's thanks to you, Big Dan. I wasn't comfortable with the video right away, but I did post a lot of updates and I put it out there. Hey, what renovations are you working on? And I got a lot of traction.
People love that stuff, guys.
That was going to be
a complete shop, and the amount of people that were following the progress of this shop was incredible. Go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say, when Amber was asking that question about posting on social media, just like Hope said, post a question like, what are your dreams of, if you were to remodel, what would you be using? What would you want to remodel, or where would you want to go, type of thing.
Here's a post for you guys. If I gave you $1 million today, where would be the first place you invested it?
Real estate market.
Just saying. Get the conversation going. You know what I would say with that, Amber? Okay. What's holding you back?
Ooh.
Or he's a brilliant one. Do a picture of you standing in front of some blank space and say, you know what, as a realtor, you think I would decorate better than this? Is that blatantly saying I'm in real estate? No. As a dentist, you think I would choose a better toothpaste? Would you find that entertaining? You're like, you're right, you would. Like, self-deprecation is kind of a form of humor. Get some insight, get some feedback.
It makes people feel smart, and you want them to feel smarter than you, because then you can prove you're smarter than them, right? When you go to find a great house.
I never want people to feel like I'm smarter than them.
No, but I'm saying at the end of it, make them feel smart, because they are smart. Everybody is smart in different ways. Just letting you know, it could be a win-win.
Like I had that argument once. So like a client really just thought he thought he was Einstein on crack. Einstein and Tesla had a baby, and he was the smartest man alive. And I was just like, okay, sure, all right, okay.
Was he an engineer?
Oh, absolutely.
Those. Great.
And all I did was I collected my paycheck and I took it to the bank and I smiled and I said, okay. And to this day, that man is still the smartest man in the room. He's by himself, but he's the smartest man in the room. Because I don't want to be smart. I love Adam. Adam Kraft taught me this. He's the team lead of Alpha Team. He's one of the guys that helped me get back into real estate. I love him for it. He taught me something and I was bad at it. Do you want to be right or do you want to get paid?
Both.
I was like, I want to get paid. I give a crap if they know I'm right or not down the line. I just want to get paid. And that was good because I would always try to fight my argument, I would beat my knowledge into people. But then when I started aligning myself with that desire to just help people, and sometimes people can't help themselves. Sometimes people know more than you do. They watch HGTV. They're butterfly wranglers. They make all the money.
That's true, Big Dan. That's true. Sometimes even in a relationship, sometimes you choose to be happy than right, you know?
Would you rather eat tonight or be right? Oh, I'll eat. Thank you. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like I'll give a lot of props to Kim because him and I early on had some friction because of the way we do things was very, against the grain with him. His culture is very direct. My culture is very direct. So it was kind of like butting heads. He's like, I'm learning how to take leadership. I'm learning how to be coached. And once the ego was out of it for both sides of us, it was like, I'm here to help you. I'm here to learn. Let's put it together. You in real estate, I'm here to help you. I need help, but I'm not going to ever ask for it. But I'm going to offer the shit out of it. Hey, I'm here to help. Do some coming from the heart stuff. If you got a tough situation, you got a family member, a friend, or anybody you're doing business with that had to sell their house because of this, that, or the other thing, tell a story about it. Hey guys, I felt compelled to say something. I really could use the positive vibes, trying to help this family out that due to the COVID situation really was forced into a bad situation. We need to sell their house. So if you could, send people my way that are looking to buy a house. Hopefully I can match them up together and we can get this thing taken care of. Be funny sad. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Daisy. Daisy's a 4.5-year-old lab. Daisy doesn't have enough big enough backyard. So if you or anyone you know that's looking to sell a big enough backyard for Daisy, call me. I know it's going to be tough to come up with stuff like that, but there's 1,000 different ways of being fun, being relevant, being relatable, also being real estate. The key point we talk all the time is consistency, right? We have to make our phone calls daily, lead gen daily, follow up daily, work on growing our business or running our business every day. unfortunately, lead generation happens to be a large proponent of it. The MREA says that that's your business. You are in the lead generation business. You are not in real estate. You are in lead generation business. Without leads, what business are you in?
Lead generation.
Unemployment. That's a scary word, isn't it? So for those that struggle with social media, it's as simple as when you're out doing something real estate related, find something interesting. Like a land lot you've got listed, you're out there, just do a panorama. Can you guys check this view out? It's gorgeous. Or if you're in a house that just happens to have the ugliest tile in the world, or in Jason's mom's case, drapes. Be fun about it. Guys, look at these drapes. They're amazing. They're straight out of the 70s. If you buy this house, I will throw them in for free. Go back and look at my videos. I said something along those lines, and it got me a client. And you don't have to be funny about it, but Amber, you're funny. You point out things that are just comical because you're in real estate. You're like, well, this is probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Check this out, guys. There's a door to nowhere. Boom. Tucson is full of effed up homes, guys. Full of them. And when you're out there checking them out, look at them. I was in a home in 3 Points that had a creepy cellar, and I made my mom go down in the cellar. It's one of my videos.
That's messed up.
No, Mama Caldwell. Who doesn't know who Mama Caldwell is? Mama Caldwell is an amazing individual.
She's brave. Raising you. Yeah, that had to be something.
So how do we leverage social media to our benefit?
We have to be bold, and we have to be ourselves. We don't have to be goofy, but we can just let people know who we are. I think we need some relatability.
Relatability. Love that. Love that. Relatability. Don't be who you're not. I can't be Kim. I can't be the master of 7 languages. I'm not good at it. I barely speak English. I'm definitely not any of you because I'm who I am. Jason and Laura, they're a couple team. That in itself is like, I would put a post up, a picture of Jason going, if he doesn't close this deal today, I swear. You could do stuff like that. Just have fun with this fly. This fly is going to die today. This fly has participated in more Ignite trainings than half of you. Just saying. Just stuck in his office. But find a way to be relatable. Love that, Hope. Thank you for bringing that up. Be relatable. Be real. And it comes with consistency. You can't be a post in the dark every time you sell something. Hey, it's sold. Hey, it's sold. Hey, it's sold. Every 6 months.
And that's what I don't want. Like, I know people post pictures of a sold sign and stuff like that, but that's not me. To me, I'm like, I did my job, because I'm a professional and I did it well, to where they are able to either move on to another home or, move into a home that they've never owned before. So to me, that is succeeding.
Then in your situation for your sphere, because I know how the military market works, reviews and testimonials will be completely paramount to your success. And that's as simple as sitting down with somebody you've done business with. Woo! Sorry, someone rang the bell for an appointment or a listing. I got to go ring it 3 times right now. But that being said, is you need to get those. Everybody's going to do a deal with a raving fan. And then all you got to do is say, hey, can you do me a favor and just tell me how the experience was? Do you mind if I record? It's only going to help me out. People get weird. They're like, I don't want to be on video. Would you do it for me, though? Get some testimonials. Put them on your Instagram. Put them on your social media. Put them on YouTube. Share the video everywhere. Who's going to do that?
I can do that. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I
I can do that too.
I recently did that. Amber, I was going to tell you, people are excited, I think, to know what we're doing. So if I go to a home inspection, I'll just do it as a story, like home inspection, and then I brag on the home inspector. So it's not about me. So you can do it in a way that's kind of streamlined so they see the process along the way. Just an idea.
Pretty simple, guys. You want to see some examples? I know y'all are examples.
Thanks, Hope.
Anytime.
Here, hold up.
Can you hear it?
Give me some sort of cue. Or are you just gonna edit it and clip it?
Stop throwing your
when
money
you're ready?
around right in
No, I was thinking more like, aren't you glad we're buying a house and we're not gonna be wasting our money on rent anymore?
I'm just letting you guys spitball.
Is that good?
He already did it.
And take.
So how was the experience, guys?
It was good.
Horrible.
It was.
I'm
It
sorry.
was
horrible.
It was
Super
really.
excited.
It was seamless. It seemed easier than it should have been for such a large loan.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad I could help make it easy.
The process was very, very easy. It was fun, really. Anytime we
Worth
needed to meet at the house for whether it was the walkthrough or the inspection or whatever. Like when we wanted to check out the house again, everything was seamless. Everything went well.
That's awesome, guys.
Meeting with you was fun.
Tell the people out there who I am.
Caldwell.
Big Dan Caldwell.
I'll get you your house. You'll love it. Recommend the best areas.
But notice how it wasn't scripted at all. I just let him ramble. And it made you guys laugh because it's relatable. It's real. And that was simply, I miss being able to go to closings. I really miss having that interaction at closing tables.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of videos. Holy crap. Here's another one.
So guys, are you excited to finally sign for your first home?
Yes.
Yes, it was great. It was a great experience. Dan Caldwell took care of us. It went smooth. I couldn't have asked for a better agent.
It went really smooth, and I'm glad that it was
Oh,
you.
guys, it's very sweet of you to say that. I was just trying to see how excited you were for signing for your house.
I am excited.
Hey, I love those impromptu testimonials. So.
You get the idea? It doesn't need to be complicated. All you got to do is when you ask them in the moment, hey, do you mind doing a little video testimonial with me? Especially if you're out there handing off some keys. And if you do it in the native tongue, that'd be huge. Spanish, be huge. The rest of you got to deal with English. I'm sorry. Get on Kim's level. Learn another language or 5. So, just to really nail home how you can help people, that whole, remember, I need help, but I'm never going to ask for it. You become a shining beacon that says, I help, I help, I help, I help, I help. And these people go, what kind of thoughts do you guys have? I see a lot of pensive faces.
This is Big Dan. This is a really great example, just for sharing your client's testimony. So that's cool. Really, not only impress, but just build a confidence for people who are really potential, are looking to work with you. I try, and with also my clients, since some of my clients are from Africa, it's related to the culture. They don't want to express themselves. Even some of them, they don't even take a picture with them. It's related to culture. Say no, we don't want people, if they see we pause. It's kind of showing off, and I totally understood. So I find another way, just to still it's more calling even sharing in my customers, and I find that even I don't even share the testimony, they share with others. So that's how I'm getting a referral business. They don't want to take a picture with them or video. They prefer talk, on the phone with others. So still respect if it is their choice.
You couldn't be right. Couldn't be more right. Do you guys take that? So I hope you take some of the stuff we talk about in these classes and actually do something with it. I know some of you will, and I do. And I know some of you will, and it's going to take time to be comfortable and adapt to it. But what's one thing you can start doing tomorrow? Or right now, you still got 5 hours left of daylight. You want to do something neat? Do a day in the life of a realtor. What does a day in your life look like? It's going to be a lot of social media, like a lot of stories all day. Here's a day in the life. Like Tess, and this is no disrespect. You can do the 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm on a Zoom call. And then 2 hours later, yep, still on this call. 2 hours after that, still here. A couple hours after that, I finally got up and walked around. 9 o'clock at night, it's time for me to do real estate work.
That'd be it.
It's funny.
I was just thinking how funny it would be if I had, rollers to put in my hair, but I don't even have enough hair to put rollers in, so.
Same. But yeah, do something like that. A day in the life of the realtor. Is your life all real estate? No, it's going to the grocery store. It's going to cheer practice. It's going to go take care of some crazy hoarder lady's house. And it's back to cheer practice. And then it's, people love that stuff. They eat it up. Like pick a day you think would be entertaining and do a day in the life of the realtor. Then it kind of starts the clock. It starts showing people, hey, we're in real estate. People are like, oh, shit, Robin's in real estate. I didn't know that. Way to go, Robin. Like. It's that simple. All right. I love you all. I mean it. Don't ever change. Just become better. Go close some stuff because y'all deserve big paychecks. Let's go make some. Who's going to do a day in the life? I want to watch your stories. I got Robin. I got Hope.
How do you do that? How do you do that? Like do little video, stop, and then put it on a story, or how do you do that? I know how to do a video, but how do you put it together how do you put all the videos together?
So you start a Facebook story thing? So part of my day consists of constantly being on calls with all these lovely people and showing them how to do things all day. I need a nap.
Okay.
See it right there? Share the story.
Oh, okay. And then they will put together. Okay, gotcha. See, we don't know how to use these things.
Do you like the last part? I need a nap.
Yeah.
We are tiring.
No, I deleted it, but I just want to show you guys that. It's that easy. It's literally that easy.
Okay.
All right? I got to vacate the room so someone else can use it.
Thank you, Big Dan.
If you have not done so, send me your 411s. I sent you an email with a template and a video to watch that helps you fill it out. It's pretty simple.
I was watching that video, but it's 59 minutes long, and I had to come on to the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is a long video, but your goals are important.
Yes.
The goals are much like the destination in your road trip. If you don't know where you're going, anywhere will get you there. I'd rather you not take the long way to success when we can avoid it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Amber, thank you for the great questions today. Loved it. Bye, guys.